Throughout her 84 years, Prince Philip's mother experienced a life filled with extraordinary episodes, from being confined in an asylum and undergoing treatment by Sigmund Freud to her courageous efforts sheltering Jewish families during World War II. Princess Alice of Battenberg, born Victoria Alice Elizabeth Julia Mary on February 25, 1885, at Windsor Castle, came into the world under the watchful eye of her great-grandmother, Queen Victoria. Despite being raised as an English princess, her lineage was deeply rooted in Germany. She was the daughter of Princess Victoria of Hesse and Rhine and Prince Louis of Battenberg. But how did these contrasting influences shape the complex tapestry of her life, and what unforeseen challenges lay ahead for her? Let's now take a look at the life of Princess Alice. During World War I, the Battenbergs adopted the less German-sounding surname Mountbatten to sever ties with their German heritage. Born with congenital deafness, Alice nonetheless communicated effectively, was able to lip-read, and spoke fluently in multiple languages. Early photographs depict her in elegant lace gowns, her beauty accentuated by classic upswept hairstyles. Her love story began at the 1902 coronation of King Edward VII, where she encountered Prince Andrew of Greece. By the following year, the pair were married, embarking on a life marked by privilege and upheaval. As the Balkan Wars unfolded in 1912, Prince Andrew rejoined the military, and Alice dedicated herself to the war effort, establishing field hospitals. Her dedication was recognised in 1913 when she received the Royal Red Cross from King George V. By 1914, Alice was the mother to 4 daughters, residing in Greece amidst the rising political tensions. The situation culminated in the royal family's exile following Prince Philip's birth in 1921. The young prince's first cradle was an improvised orange crate as they escaped to Paris, relying on relatives for support. This period marked the beginning of a challenging era for Alice, whose intense spirituality began to border on the unconventional. By 1930, her mental health had deteriorated. She reported hearing voices and claimed to have divine encounters, leading to a schizophrenia diagnosis. Her treatment, overseen by Sigmund Freud in Berlin, involved controversial X-ray therapy intended to address supposed sexual repression. But how would this turbulent period affect Alice's future and her relationship with the family, especially her youngest son, Prince Philip? The next chapter of her life would bring unforeseen changes and challenges, shaping the legacy of a princess caught between worlds. The controversial treatment Princess Alice underwent is thought to have induced an early menopause. Subsequently, she was committed to a Swiss sanatorium, enduring isolation for over 2 years. Prince Philip was merely 9 when his mother was confined. He returned from an outing to discover her gone, initiating a profound absence in his life. His father, Prince Andrew, deserted Alice for a life on the French Riviera with his mistress, leaving the family fractured. Andrew passed away in 1944 in Monaco, yet meanwhile Philip navigated his youth in boarding schools across England and Scotland, often spending holidays with various relatives, including his influential uncle, Lord Mountbatten. Alice was released in 1932, leading a transient existence in German B&Bs, far removed from her family. It wasn't until 1937 at the funeral of Philip's sister, Cecile, who tragically died in a plane crash, that mother and son finally reunited. Despite Alice's wish for her son to accompany her back to Athens after the Greek monarchy's restoration, Philip was already committed to his path in the Royal Navy, and thus Alice returned to Greece alone. By 1941, amidst the turmoil of Nazi occupation, Alice found herself stranded in Greece. Despite the danger, she remained committed to helping those in need, notably facilitating the escape of Jewish families such as the Cohens, cleverly using her deafness to evade Gestapo interrogations. Alice's remaining jewels were repurposed post-war, contributing to Philip's engagement ring for Princess Elizabeth. Using the proceeds from her remaining jewels in 1949, Alice established the Christian Sisterhood of Martha and Mary, dedicating herself to her philanthropic pursuits in Athens. Alice's final years were spent in Greece until the 1967 military coup. Reluctantly, she returned to England, spending her last days at Buckingham Palace surrounded by her family until she died in 1969. Her life, marked by sacrifice and resilience, gained dramatised recognition in Netflix's The Crown. However, it mistakenly portrayed her engaging in a revealing interview, a narrative deviation from her actual, more private struggles. But beyond the dramatisation and the public gaze, what personal reflections and untold stories did Princess Alice leave behind? And how does her legacy continue to influence the royal family and the causes she held dear? In the twilight of her life, Princess Alice penned a poignant letter to Prince Philip, imparting encouragement and eternal support. "Dearest Philip, be brave, and remember, I will never leave you, and you will always find me when you need me most. All my devoted love, your old mama." 2.5 decades after Alice's passing in 1994, Prince Philip travelled to Jerusalem to partake in a ceremony recognising his mother's bravery. Her final resting place lies in a crypt at Gethsemane on the historical Mount of Olives. Her heroic acts during the war, particularly as saving the Cohen family from the clutches of death, earned her the esteemed title of Righteous Among the Nations. Prince Philip reflected on his mother's actions, saying, "I believe she never viewed her actions as extraordinary. With her profound religious faith, she likely saw her deeds as simply human responses to others in need." But what legacy did Princess Alice leave behind, and how does her spirit continue to influence the royal family and the world today? In the epilogue of her story, we explore the lasting impact of a woman whose life was a testament to faith, courage, and the power of unconditional love. Princess Alice of Battenberg, mother to Prince Philip, lived a life marked by courage, faith, and unyielding compassion. Despite her noble birth and the tumultuous events that shaped her existence, from a challenging childhood characterized by congenital deafness to the trials of mental health struggles, she remained unwaveringly devoted to helping others. Her actions during World War II, saving Jewish families from the Holocaust, highlighting a legacy of bravery and humanity that transcends royal duty. After enduring personal and public challenges, Alice's final years were spent in quiet reflection and service, embodying her religious convictions. Her resting place in Jerusalem is a testament to her life's profound impact and the respect she garnered across faiths and nations. Through her son, Prince Philip, Alice's legacy continued within the British royal family, merging her humanitarian spirit with her ever-evolving role of the monarchy in the modern world. Her life, a blend of royal tradition and personal conviction, remains an inspiring story of resilience and benevolence.